What's going on? Ryan Troy back with another video for you today, and in this video I want to make it as quick as possible because I'm going to tell you how I went to Vegas and did 7 photo shoots in less than 48 hours. Now I will sprinkle some photos all between the video and probably some at the end as well, so make sure you tune into this whole video because when I say story time, it is story time. Now, I went to Vegas to go to WPPI. As many of you may know, it is a photography event that a lot of us photographers and YouTube photographers go to every single year. Now, the thing about it is I wanted to set up some shoots, so when I went there, I could have something to shoot that just gives a Vegas feel. So I set up 2 shoots, one because I really like to look, and don't get me wrong, the second one I like to look as well, but I was definitely being petty on when I set that photo shoot up. But we'll get to that later. Now, the thing about it is when Michelle, the model that I tend to shoot a lot on this channel, found out I was going, she wanted to come along too to get some type of desert shoot since we will be out there in the big desert. And if you know me, I could shoot Michelle 7 days a week. We have amazing chemistry. I love all of the photos that we take. And honestly, I would probably say she's probably the best model I've ever worked with in my life. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. With that being said, she will only be in town for 24 hours. So we plan to do 4 shoots within those 24 hours. I know it's crazy, but I figured we could do it. Like I said, one of my favorite models. So I was like, let's go ahead on and do it. Now, as photographers, we all feel a certain type of way when people cancel on us. And me, I like to not do things like that. So with the 2 other shoots that I had, I was like, all right, I'm still going to knock these out as well. We're just going to go ahead on and schedule this some type of way. And with that brought in a very big problem. I had to be able to schedule all of this down to a T. I could not spend more time than I scheduled in order to be able to do all of these sessions that I had lined up. Now, the first shoot that we was doing was going to be the hotel shoot. Now for this, we wanted to have a robe with her hair tied. Now she stayed in a different hotel, the Sahara. I was in a Mirage, which is down the strip. So my hotel didn't have a robe and her hotel didn't have a robe in the room. We went through all of this stuff just trying to get a robe, and keep in mind we are on the schedule. So her hotel ended up giving her a robe, and then we were able to use that for the shoot, but we wasted so much time with just planning out this robe. Now if you want to see this full video, it is already on my channel, but that was the first shoot. Now the next shoot was probably the one that we both was most excited for. It's the one that made her want to come to Vegas in the first place, and it was the desert shoot. Now we were not running that much behind from the hotel shoot. She did her makeup in the room, we got everything settled. But the thing about this place is when I wanted to do desert, I kind of wanted like a desert, mountains, tumbleweed, all of that stuff like that. But she wanted sand, like sand dunes. So she found this place, Nellis Dunes. And the thing about this place is they do have sand, but it's far out. So what I would have needed was something with 4-wheel drive. I looked for it, I wasn't able to find it. Or they had ATVs that you could rent. Now, me with all of my equipment, my light stands and all of that stuff, like my camera, I did not want to be out there with ATVs just getting all of my stuff dirty and stuff like that. So we ended up finding this spot where we were able to hike to. She was happy with the location. I was happy with the location, but the walk there and back was brutal. Okay, we got to climb that. Or we could go that way, but it's going to take longer.
Nope.
Okay.
We're going to climb it.
I know you feel every single rock
OMG,
on
I'm
those.
so scared.
What are you scared for?
You said there's snakes. Can you go first?
Sure, I'm not.
I don't want to step on nothing.
What happened?
Something sharp.
Did it go through the?
Yeah. It's just cutting my feet.
Is there something in it?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah. This piece of wood. We are headed over there. How are we gonna get there? No idea. If we just get down there. How was that trip up here?
It was bad at the beginning, but then it was fine.
Now, what made it fine?
Because there was already a path.
Look how dirty you got my light though. Look how dirty that is. Right?
He dropped those.
See that light right there? Dirty, extremely dirty.
If we were like in maybe like May, this would be great.
No, it wouldn't. You would be burning up if this was May. If this was May and we did this?
Okay, April. Is that better?
I mean, I think that this is the perfect time to do stuff like this.
We're leaving him.
Let's get all this dirt on my back from the backpack. All right.
Struggling.
All right, stay right there. Let me jump in.
Oh, you wanna talk?
Yeah. So listen, we came to not the sand dunes, but the.
We're gonna keep walking.
Okay. We came to the sand dunes. We didn't come to the sand dunes. We actually came to the, what we call it?
Dirt mountain.
No, we call it the dirt dunes, okay? That look like glass right there. Don't step on that, please. Like a Coca-Cola bottle. We came to the dirt dunes, okay? But I think we got some really great shots. I'm jumping out of frame because she's tripping and I'm tripping and I'm messing up my...
Where's the path?
Oh, we just need to go that way, so.
That way?
Yeah.
I swear there was a path.
This is the jerkiest footage in life because she's just wobbling the camera all over the place, but it's fine.
No, I'm just trying to get to the car.
She's freezing, so, you know, guys, you gotta deal with this. Hey, how's it going?
Tomorrow would be a great day for them to delay my flight a couple hours.
You said what?
I said tomorrow will be the perfect day for them to delay my flight a couple hours.
We made it.
That wasn't bad. Will you ever shoot in the desert again?
Huh?
Ryan?
You said what?
Will you ever shoot in the desert again?
I don't know. Remember that schedule we was talking about earlier? Well, I passed it. So I reached out to her. I asked, like, can we push this back? And this was actually one of the other people that I booked. That was in the middle of me and Michelle shooting. So she was fine with it. She said, yeah, we could push it back an hour and a half. And we did. But the thing about it is I had to drop Michelle off. I had to go back to the hotel and I couldn't just shoot after that. I mean, we were sweating. I was dirty. You know, I needed to offload content, charge up some things, and I needed to get clean. So I had to settle for a bird bath. And we all know what a bird bath is. It's where you wash up in the sink, making sure you get all the important areas on your body. And luckily, RBJ had just finished coming from Bree's photo walk, so he was able to help me with this session. Now, she wanted to do this right across the street from my hotel, which made things easy for me as well, but as always, some type of problems would happen. So as we were shooting out, one of the security people came up to us, asked us if we had a permit and stuff like that. Now the way she dressed was actually meant for this location. Like her outfit really wouldn't have went with anything else on the strip. If you've been to Vegas, you know, kind of sort of like all of the hotels are kind of themed. So the theme of this one hotel we was going with which was more elegant and stuff like that, that is how she dressed. So We wasted so much time just trying to get a permit to shoot. We're like, I'm in Vegas, let's knock it out. And after wasting all that time, we found out we weren't able to get the permit. So we just found like this spot in the middle of the street on the strip where we just went and took photos. But I had another shoot that night, so I couldn't waste all of this time on that session because me and Michelle had to do yet another photo shoot. So we cut that short, went ahead on and went to go do the shoot with Michelle. Now at this point, I had some time, so I took a shower, I got clean, I got fresh. But the thing about it is, with doing all of these shoots in that same day, being so exhausted, and with her even doing all of these shoots being so exhausted, I think we both just were over it at that point. So unfortunately, I did not get any video from the shoot that we did. It was at Fremont Street. I wasn't able to get any video. We barely stayed out there. Like I said, we were just exhausted. We was just ready to go to sleep at that point. But I will show you some of these photos right here that we took on Fremont Street. The next day comes, and this is the day I had to take Michelle back to the airport, but this was at like 1 p.m. that I had to take her. But we had to film some stuff for Nikon where I was able to interview Mark Cruz. And then also we had to shoot with the Z8 because at this point I haven't used the Z8 yet, and they were letting me do a video with it for my first time using it. And I used Michelle for that too. Now the thing about that shoot is, because she was putting on different type of makeup throughout the day before this, her skin started to break out. Like I said, we were just over it at this point. Like I was running around like crazy that I wasn't even able to remember, I guess, to switch it to RAW. So every photo I took was in JPEG, which I don't edit JPEG images, but I did the best that I could do. And also there's a video to the interview with Mark Cruz and a video to me shooting with the Z8 on my channel as well that you can feel free to check out. But at this point it was like, all right, once we was done with that, I had to go ahead on rush, get her to the airport so she could catch her flight on time. Now that she was on the plane, because I did feel like she was my responsibility, right? Like she came there, she got her own hotel or whatever, but still, if something happened to her, I'm pretty sure I just felt responsible because I'm the reason why she's there, right? So while she's there, I'm making sure the whole time that, everything with her is good, and stuff like that. But now that she's back on that plane, soon as she stepped foot out the car to get on that plane, now she's her own responsibility, and now I can actually focus on Vegas and what I came there for, which was WPPI. And I know a lot of you probably seen me out there, and I probably was brief and I probably was short, but that's because I was doing so much. But I was happy that I would finally get a chance to just chill and enjoy the event. So I walked the trade floor. After that, we get hungry, and as I'm going out, I see this model, me and RBJ. We about to go to Lolo's, which now is like my favorite chicken and waffle spot of all time. So we going to Lolo's, see this model, and I'm just like, who are you out here shooting with? And she says, T-Mid. And at that point, I'm like, oh, wait, you going to one of T-Mid photo walks? You doing that? She was like, yeah, I'm doing that. So we take a nice little selfie, and I FaceTime T-Mid. I'm like, hey, man, I just pulled up on one of your models. So we go to Lolo's, we go eat, and as we go eat, she writes me on Instagram and she said, hey, I think we should do a shoot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down for it, when you got time. She was like, let's do it now. And I'm like, oh, well, we're out eating right now. So at this point, I go ahead on, I hurry up, eat, go back, and we're gonna do this shoot now. So we go out to do this shoot. One of the spots she wanted to do was closed down for renovation. So we find this one spot right in front of the hotel, like just something real quick. And we go ahead on and do some shooting out there. But at this point, FJH, if y'all know him, Francisco, I guess one of his models flaked on him, kind of canceled on him. So he wanted to come through and get in on the action. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So he came through, he shot with the model as well. We probably got like the same shots. I'm surprised I haven't seen him yet because I'm recording this kind of late. But at that point, I had to cut that short as well, because the photo shoot that I said I was being petty when I was doing was coming up. Now, don't get me wrong, a great model, fantastic model. I'll probably shoot her every single time that I come to Vegas. But I definitely plotted for this one. I definitely did. And you know what? You may even recognize her because she was on another YouTuber's channel as well. My main reason for shooting her. But either way it go, we go ahead on, we knock that shoot out. It's phenomenal. She loves it. I love it. It's amazing. It was great.
Oh, these are fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh. These are great.
And at that point, come back to the hotel, go to sleep, and the very next day, I have to come home. It was my last day, and I was on my way back to Columbus, Ohio. Now, I look forward to this next year, going to WPPI. But the thing about it is, I don't think that I'm going to do as many shoots as I did this year a couple months ago, because it was exhausting and I didn't really get to enjoy myself as much as I would have liked to. Now, I love all the shoots I did. All of the editing was insane. It took a long time to do, but I really wanted to be able to chill with, you know, all of the people, especially all of you guys that came and saw me and was like, hey, Ryan, I was so busy. Next year, I'm definitely probably going to set up maybe 1 or 2 shoots like I originally wanted to do. But I'm gonna see what Michelle's doing first. I really wanted to get Michelle to shoot with a lot of you, because a lot of you asked while I was there, like, could you shoot Michelle? So maybe next year we'll see if we could get on out there and set something up, whether it's a photo walk or something like that, so you guys could shoot Michelle as well. We'll see how we do it. But until the next time, guys, peace.